Hello, everyone. Welcome to this channel. I'm calling it as Internet Law. This is my first channel, and I hope you will forgive my mistakes. I'm new to this, but I'm a law student, and I want to, uh, for my understanding, for my recall, and also to help who are in a similar situation as I am in. I would want to put out some content related to these six things, as in when they become possible for me. But the most important would be in this order. Uh, Indian law, the important acts I would want to, you know, go through and how best and easy ways to remember them in terms of mnemonics or some picturization. I would focus on how to remember very importantly and learn in a simple way. Then I would also focus on the landmark cases, understand why they are landmark, and why in landmark cases some of the doctrines are evolved and why they are important. Also, we would go through important cases which are, you know, contemporary cases. When I say contemporary, they might be famously in the news for some reason related to some politics or political actors or, some heinous crimes or how they go through. So we will go through that also. I would want to focus on that also and understand how courts uh, and our justice system work. Then I would also want to focus on the court and the procedures, the best practices, what you should do to file cases. And there's something called as PIP, which I came to know later, which is called party in person, where basically you fight your own case and don't depend upon an advocate. Okay. Then I'm also interested in US laws, so I would want to put out some content wherein we compare our laws with the US laws and how their court system work, um, and maybe so that people understand how when justice is delayed, then there's no justice. Okay, so that is what my understanding is, but the current scenario in India is pretty bad. Um, but unless and until people don't understand the law, it won't change. That's how I started learning law. I was a layman in terms of law before certain events, but that's how I want to start. Then famous cases for US. Of US, I like there have been few cases very recently, uh, which also got me interested. For example, there was a well publicized case of Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp, which was widely seen by people all across the world. That is, yes, it is a famous case. There were some very good things we could learn from the case. But then there are other cases recently, though, where politics got involved in those cases. There was and basically that was completely different when it actually came to the court of law. And though people were upset, some people were upset that this was injustice, but actually those were very very clear cases for us to understand that yes, that's how the law works. That there's much more than what meets the eye. We don't see what the kind of evidence which is presented, what are the arguments which are made. So I also want to focus on that, and that is why um, I would want to review important cases which are ongoing, not just in the Supreme Court and High Courts where the appeals are made, but I would want to uh, focus on trial courts. These are these are where the actual trials are run. Um, I'm using a mouse, so please don't mind my uh, marks on the presentation here. So that's what I want to focus on, and also, so that would be my focus on the cases from US. So I hope I'll be able to post. I'll be able to take out time, but I want to be consistent in this, and I hopefully I will be able to help people understand the law. And even if no help is required, just for general awareness, uh, Indians need to understand importantly what is the law, why it is important for us, so that when there is, as I said, when there is no justice, there is no trust in the society. Today, our judicial system is as such that going to the court is a punishment in itself. Nobody wants to go to a court of law because it takes years and years. But we have to stay in the system, we have to fight the system. That's what we have to do. And awareness is the first step in fighting the system. So I hope you understand why I'm going to start this channel, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Thank you.